5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. With your host, Ed Marvin. Tuesday Night Hangout Live is a Flash in Your Pan production.
All right, hey guys, how you doing? Hope you can hear me well. Can you hear me? Nod your head yes if you can. Good to see all of you. I have missed you. I've been on vacay. But it's been needed. It's been needed. Only missed 3 shows in 5 years. That ain't too bad. And in October, what date? October the 3rd, I already have guests lined up, and we'll be starting our 6th year of production of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Thanks, Mike. I love it. Love it. Mike Vendetta Prospecting made this. And it was won by Terry Curry, I believe it was, and he forwarded it to me. Thank you very much, Terry. But I want to say hi to Luke Duke, Chris Roberts, the Canadian Hillbilly, Outdoor Wally, Joseph Knowlton. You know, I like our lurkers. Just hit that thumbs up for me, please. Good morning, Brad. Good to see you, Blistering Barnacles. Boy, you're up late. Chris Roberts, Vendetta Bro, good to see you. Rusty Pioneer, good to see you. All of you, Banshee Mining, how are you, Julie? All of you that went to Tim, a lot of us know him as Blue Lead Prospecting. He had the most excellent outing I have here up on the North Fork of the Yuba River at his claim, which is situated around Union Flats. Beautiful area. Haven't been to the North Yuba in years and years and years. When I was in the Motherlode last, we were on the South Yuba and No Tellum River. I can't say I'm sworn to secrecy, but I was the guest of Smith Gold and Two Toes. It was a good time for sure, I bet. Now, all of those who took me up on my little request to clean a crack or something. Thank you very much. But I spent last week on vacation from work, from it all. Judy and I went up to the Michigan Upper Peninsula, the UP. I met up with Flower Gold Wizard the night we got there and had a great time getting to know Jason. And he was having a Patreon outing while I was there too. From what I understand, he did that after. Jason, if you hear this, correct me, or if you're in the room, correct me. But I heard he kind of did it with me as the guest, I guess. I had no idea, but it was cool. Mark, how you doing? Mark Miller, the Asylum. Deej, good to see you. Jeff, hello. Mr. Lodak, the world's greatest moderator. Hello, 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 bro. But it was a nice time. We did a little prospecting. I didn't keep any of the gold I panned while I was sampling with the group. There was John, Jeremy from Wisconsin, Gary, and Ron. I already knew from Ohio. Gary is the owner of Black Sands Campground, where we had our last Flash Bash. And the very first outing that I hosted with my friend, Midwest ECP. Shoot, I'm having a brain fart on the whole name of his channel. He's changed it a couple of times. But ECP, Chris. And then from there on, I just did it with me and the help of Dano and Jesse, Treasure Vixens, and stuff. And so, but it was great seeing those guys, familiar faces. Also, it was great meeting the others that were there. I got to know John, and I don't remember his last name. The same with Jeremy. It was kind of on first name basis. Got to know them more than anyone else, and we kind of explored the beach. And the whole time I was thinking, Judy isn't gonna be able to make it where we're at now. She has some problems with walking her hip and some other stuff, but we're getting old, and she used to swim all the time. It's a shame. She used to swim all the time and bike with me and hike with me and stuff. Willie Shiny Gold, how you doing? Tin Man, how are you? Bill, Ohio Relic Hunter, good to see you. But while I was there, I got to run into another old friend. He's up there every year, though. For those who know. The inventor of the Gold Cube and the Banjo Pan, which I was a beta tester on. Mike Pung. It was great seeing Mike. I've always got along with him. Great guy. He's quite the comedian. He has his minor jokes. But great guy, great guy. Then we stayed till dark with Jason and stuff, and went Uperlite hunting, which none of us had any luck. Mike Pung probably found them all, um, but no luck with that. So the next day I came back, but my better half with me, so I took an easier route. Both times I did a little bit of beach mining, a little, real little bit of beach mining. Judy and I went to the approximate same location. There is a video in editing. It won't take me a year, Jesse, if you're lurking, but I'm working on it. So and I'll even show you some raw footage. I tried out the new micro banker from prospectorsdream.com. I had some pump issues and hose issues. I'm sure it wasn't the battery, but I'm sure it was the hose, the lift, the head to the lift and everything. But I ended up just using one section of it, just the micro banker itself, without extending any other adventure sluices, because I had two other adventure sluice extensions on it the first time, which made my head higher and stuff, my low hose longer. Radio. Can do veteran. Sorry I missed you, buddy. Yeah, I know work sucks. And it was the middle of the afternoon by the time I was through your area coming back home on Friday. Where was I? Oh, but we're down at the beach. I had Judy a nice little shaded spot. I'm really happy with the micro banker. It's meant to be a prospecting tool and not for production, more or less. It's for those places where you hike farther, uh, and you want to pack lightweight. You could still move some pretty good material through it. I was actually running it pretty hot, like I normally do when I'm trying something out for the first time. And it was catching like micron gold with just the one adventure sluice in it. I didn't really check my tailings, but hey, I'll do more playing with that later in the future. I know I said I was on vacation until October 3rd or whatever, but I missed you guys. I missed being here on Tuesday night Hangout Live with all of you, the Flash fam. So I thought I'd give like a third report. This is the first third of the 3 months, and then early September I'll do a second third, and not sure if the last one will work out to be a show or be another update and then the show. So but as of now I need to talk to Jesse, but as of now it's going to be a solo act pretty much. But I did have fun. Thank you, Willie. I found some Lake Superior gold. Judy found a nice agate. But Wednesday we went on a river cruise. Started off on a train ride from Sioux Junction, Michigan, for about a half an hour till we got to the riverboat. It was a narrow gauge railroad car or train. Um, Take you through the swamp and tundra of the UP. Don't ask me what the name of the river is because it's about this long. Starts with a T, ends with an N, and it it was a nice scenic view. Didn't see a lot of wildlife though, unfortunately. Um, I did see a bald eagle, which is always cool. Judy saw a deer, but that was kind of in the tundra area before we got to the forest by the river, um, Tan River. It was pretty dark, looked kind of like root beer almost, and that's what they nicknamed Flower Gold. Yeah, buddy, thanks for the super chat. Flower Gold Wizard, sporting my shirt. Everybody, Jason's a great guy, and he deserves more than the 67,000 subscribers he has. He should be at 100,000 by now. Great guy. It was a pleasure meeting you, Jason. He treated me like a Patreon. I'm not sure because my friend Gary and Ron from Ohio, they're like, "Oh, we knew you were coming." I'm like, "Wow, you guys, I bet you're surprised to see me." And they're like, "No, we knew you were coming. Jason brought it up." So I don't know if I kind of crashed a Patreon outing when I was asking him when he's going to be up in the UP and stuff. I knew Mike Pun was up there, and Tito Bow Wow C. No, it ends with an N. But Jason did turn me on to some stickers. I only got one of each, so I can't share any of the love with any future sticker packs with Flower Gold Wizard. And then he asked me to go ahead, pick out a bag of pay dirt. So I picked out the Flower Gold Wizard's Black Poison, which that's Lake Superior Sands, pretty much what I was working on the beach and what all of Flower Gold Wizard's Patreons were working and stuff. I've had some experience in the shed, doing my cleanup. Took a while, but I was surprised at my cleanup, Jason. You saw that picture I sent. Yeah, I can't believe those two bigger pieces. I was stoked. I was working about 1.5 feet down. There was the lust pebble layer, about 1-inch pebbles, and real rusty with a nice black sand layer on top of it, and some others stratas of black sands above that. But it was about 2 feet down, 1.5 feet, and Gary and Ron said they did pretty good on that too. Liz, hi hun, how you doing, Canuck? Oh, it's on top of the sand. Don't work below. If it ain't on top, you're out of luck. Good to see you, Liz. Hobo Rod Prospecting. Frank, Looters 8, how you doing? But, and then, just because he's a great guy, he gave me a bag of Rigby dirt. And Rigby's a cool dog. Cool dog. Hung out with Judy for a while at our base camp on Saturday. I only dug really total both days maybe 5 hours total. Couple hours on Monday, and then I don't want to get into too much stuff with Judy, but she had what Michael Jackson had, I guess, with her pigment. And when I first met her, she could get a nice dark tan for the most part. And now pretty much she lost all her pigment. But with that comes severe arthritis, the high chance of MS, and I forget something about the hip. But I made a commitment and I'm into it till the end. So even when I don't like her, I love her and I'm here. She's stuck with me. So, she was getting tired and stuff, and we went back to the room. Then on Wednesday, we took that tour. It was good. It ended up raining the last half. I got soaked hiking from the boat to the falls and back, and I was passing everybody. Coming through on the left, on the left, on the left, on the left, because I didn't bring no raincoat or nothing. On the left, on the left. So I was like the last to leave the boat, the first to get back. Pretty Falls, I guess the locals and some of the people call it Root Beer Falls because the water color resembles root beer. I love root beer too, but it was cool falls. Then the boat ride back to the train wasn't as exciting or cool because it was rainy and everybody was kind of underneath everything and inside, and everyone was cold. Um, Jersey Ray Diggs, how you doing? So um, it wasn't as exciting. It's a cool day. A little on the. It was $51 for each of us. So, but it's a full day. If it was more animals and some fish were breaching the water, it would have been really cool. Or saw some bears or something, or a moose. That would have been great. But the captain, great guy, Captain Stewart, let me up on the bridge with him and we talked for a while. Guy's like a encyclopedia. Really great guy. I've learned this has been in business. This is the 97th year it's been in business. And unfortunately, it's the last year, 97 years in the same family. Captain Stewart was the captain for the past 40 years on this river boat. And it's sad. that no one's willing to buy it and take it over from him. All his kids are successful doing their own careers and stuff. So, you know, he has no one to pass it to. But I guess I could say I was on it the last year it existed. It comes with like 900 plus acres of land, and then a nice lease from the U.S. Forest Service, where they dock the boat to the trail to the falls is leased. It has a lease with the U.S. Forest Service. Yeah, buy it, Ronald. Okay. Um, I don't have that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money. Um, but it was cool. Then some people, really nice people sitting behind us, um, talked about how Whitefish Point and and the Shipwreck Museum was a must see. So Judy and I went there Thursday fairly early, walked around as much as it would allow Judy to. Um, Saw a cool video on the shipwrecks, and actually, the video was on the raising of the bell from the Edmund Fitzgerald, and a little history about that, and replacing it with another bell with all the names of the dead on it. It was pretty cool. Um, I hear you, Ronald. It is sad to see things like that go away. Definitely, definitely. What's Bill said? If I win tonight's mega lottery, that will be an option. There you go, buddy. Good luck. Um, I just couldn't stay away from you all. Mitch could not stay away from you all. Uh, Yeah, Lake Superior, I believe it can do. Never gives up her dead. I believe it. Beautiful, beautiful body of water. Last time I was there, I think I was around 8, was on the Canadian side. Uh, when we got there, my dad's like, "Oh, we're on Lake Superior, one of the Great Lakes." And I'm like, "Dad, I can't see the other side. There's waves. No way. I'm going body surfing." Ran down there, dove in. Thought, this is freshwater. My dad was right. But mosquitoes as big as helicopters drove our family out along with the 2 cyclists next to us. And that's the last time I was to Lake Superior until now. Patrick Truesdale with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. And again, great big thank you to Flower Gold Wizard for his $49.99 super sticker. Super. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. But I was gonna share a bunch of stuff. I here we are, um, going over the Macintyre Bridge. Um, Judy probably got upset with me because I was videoing and taking pictures. Hey, Rock Butcher, how you doing? But here we are going over the Macintosh Bridge. So there's that. Some more views while Judy's going, watch your road, don't take pictures, blah, blah, blah. But you know how better apps could be. Here we are, we're at the state park, Muskluga, whatever lake park it is. This is Jeremy from Wisconsin. Really nice guy. I first met him at Flower Gold Wizards camp when he gave me the shirt and a hoodie. I presented him with some gifts. Oh, I found that packet of stickers and buttons and a keychain I made for you, Jason. It was still here on my desk. um, Great guy. Really enjoyed the visit with him. Judy talked his ear off at Jason's bonfire with some of his Patreons. Two of them I knew. Now I know Jeremy. And there's the Flower Gold Wizard and I overlooking Lake Superior at the lookout. Jim, Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp, how you doing? Yes. Uh, I'm still not gonna try and pronounce it, Deej, but yes, that's the state park. Um, then so showing you some raw footage. I do have a video in editing, getting closer to being done. Um, Jason has the video already out about it. Brewers, how you doing, Jeff? Good to see you. Um, oh, I made this for I made this one for not a short format. But as you can see, I had my phone upside down or something and it recorded all Kitty Wampus. But this is from, let me set this up a little though. In this clip, um, this is Friday afternoon, evening, because we all met up at 6 o'clock, and then we went down to the beach with just a gold pan. I didn't even take a snuffer bottle. I kind of gave back to Mother Nature the specks I found. Same as Jason. I don't know about the others. I know Jeremy was snuffing it all up. Can't blame the guy. But here we are hiking down to the spot or to the beach. in a bit. Looks like some stuff's lagging. In this one, I'm working on a short of this very clip right now. But he's given his Patreon some flower gold wisdom for searching for the flower gold on Lake Superior. He you see Jason on his videos. That's the flower gold wizard. Great guy. Loves his PBR. Looking forward to the next time I can get up to the Great Lakes with him, but I don't know if I'll take Judy next time. Or someone else would have to come, maybe like our granddaughter or something. That way I could get more dig time in. So, thanks, sir. I just kind of missed you guys, and I want to make sure my spot's still here for Tuesday night Hangout Live. I go a little over what I was wanting to, but it's all right. It's all right. Because I had a great time up there, but okay. In my opinion, Whitefish Point is nice. The lighthouse is cool. The little kind of headquarters they have up there is really cool. The museum's cool. The movie's cool. Unfortunately, Judy was having a hard time walking, and I have to get back to Cottonwood Trails to grab my other walking staff that I lost in the river when I was rescuing my dredge, but thank Jim found it, so excellent. Um, so, or if I would have liked to gone down to the beach and looked for rocks and take a stroll on the sand dunes and stuff, but it's pretty limited with until we can figure this out with Judy. She tries though. She really, really does, and I'm grateful for that. Then from the lighthouse, I wouldn't put it way up on the must-do list. Yeah, it's okay. It's a cool place. I'd like to explore longer, more there than what I did. I thought the museum, for what it was a little expensive at $15 for adults. But it is what it is. Then we went to the Uperlite store to meet up with Eric. But Eric wasn't there again. Went there Friday on our way to the hotel. I went out of my way to go there, but they ended up being closed on Fridays and stuff. So, or Mondays rather. Went there on Monday before we got to the hotel, but they ended up being closed. But yeah, I those people who said it was a must-do thing. It's all right, a little on the spendy side, but I did really enjoy the museum. Small. I was under the impression there were several rooms to it, and each room was dedicated to a certain ship that sank, and most of them were collisions except for the Edmund Fitzgerald. Nasty weather took her. Um, no, it's not a bucket lister, Mitch. Uh, no, not at all. Um, but it was okay. And the Uperlite store is cool. It's very small, which I can understand. Eric wasn't there. It's a bummer. It would have been nice to see him again and talk a little. But we just checked it out. Had a nice drive. Would have been nicer on the scenic byway if could see more of the scenery except for the forest on both sides. You know, you had the forest here, and then you had a little forest between the road and the beach. Got glimpses of the lake and Whitefish Bay. And then we cruised back to the motel and changed. And then we went back to the beach the second time, Judy and I. And we were still at the pretty much same place before the other home base with Judy and I. It was a nice shade tree with a little bench there, and Judy was in the shade most of the day. She had shade where we were this time, but it was over a little more to the east. And still, I don't think, for what little digging I got in, I'm pretty happy with what I got. Welcome back, Eric. Um, I sent Jason a picture. I don't know if he ever replied to it, though. No, he still. I sent him a video of it. But here's actually. Here. Yeah. See if I could expand it. Yeah. There's. Oh, my chroma key's messing with it. A couple of nice sized big ones right there. But that's about 4.5, maybe 5 hours of work total. So far, I'm running my black sands one more time. But I'm not seeing. You saw it and replied? Wow, I don't see a reply, Jason. Huh. See? I don't see a reply. Doggone phones. But for what little I did, I'm happy with the results, and the results from the micro banker from DreamMat, or from Prospector's Dream rather. But I have to do something about my pump, because if I ever use that there, because it's easy to backpack in, easy, super easy. I need to do something about the pump so I could have extensions on it too. Say hi, Loco Coco. Um, but that was a then oh, I clicked the wrong button. But I forgot Jason was leaving early, so when I messaged him about Good night, brother. I know you say you wake up early. Have a good one, bro. Till next time, Jason. Thank you again for the super chat. Yeah. Then we pretty much had an indoor pool, was nice. A really good restaurant downtown Newberry. I need to do a review on it. I got that message. I got that message, Jason. Down, cat. um, but definitely I want to get back up there again. But the second day I was down there, there's two guys I know from the Mitten, Tim and Barry. I've been seeing them for 10 years. Every year at Gold Rush Days at the Swank Wesley's, Deej has been there. And they call themselves the Michigan Dredge Monkeys. And the first day Judy and I were down there, uh, in our little spot where I finally ended up digging, Tim walks out, and I'm like, oh man, oh my goodness, one of my favorite dredge monkeys. And it was like Barry too. It was like, out of all places, we see each other on the. Reminds me of a time I'm in New York City in Manhattan, and in Times Square of all things, and I keep hearing my name. Ed! Ed! Oh, we're in New York. There's tons of Eds. Why am I even looking? Ed Marvin! Small world. So out of all the people that were there, from all the very good patrons of Flower Gold Wizards, uh, I knew two of them from Ohio, and I knew Mike Punk for several years now, for quite a while. And then I saw Tim and Barry, 5 people total that I already knew I saw on that trip. MJ, how you doing? Hope you're all well. I hope you're well and getting settled in. I also had a nice, before my trip, I watch Mare videos quite a bit on Sunday mornings. I used to watch them after Liz with Coffee with Liz, but Liz has a new show on, and not on Sundays. Liz, if you're still in here, help me with it. I think it's on Thursdays. But I try and make that one too. But I won the early bird sticker pack, and got a bunch of cool stickers. I'm gonna have to be doing something on my wall here before too long in the shed, and a nice card. And then from Team Lynch Beach Metal Detecting, I opened it already. I'm like that. It's hard to not open stuff. They sent me a little sticker pack. Dear Ed, thank you for supporting our channel. Here are the stickers we promised. We look forward to being on your show this fall. Happy hunting, Kathy and Tim. Team Lynch Beach Metal Detecting, BMP. Or BMD, sorry. Here's their stickers, and they give me a whole slew. So I'm going to have to do what Marlon does, and Deej, and Liz, and make up some sticker packs for giveaways on one of my shows. Probably not on Tuesday Night Hangout Live, so probably a different one. I don't know. But thank you for those sticker packs. Oh wow, that's no good. I remember when I got punched in the eye in a water polo game in high school, and I had to wear a patch on my eye for about a month. Messed my eye up pretty good. Uh, and the high school I went to wasn't the greatest, and all the vatos would walk on the side with the patch. Didn't know if I was gonna get shanked or not. But hey, I'm sorry to hear that, Patrick. But yeah, working on some good guests for this coming up 6th year of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. I appreciate all you not getting on me about taking the 3-month break. I had a list this long of I want to do's, but I haven't got to as much as I wanted to. I did get a promotion at work, and that kind of made things a little busier at work, but I don't mind. What else? I didn't really prepare a lot for this. I wanted to give you some sneak peeks. You'll have to wait till the video comes out. Yeah, I haven't got to that yet, Bill. And I haven't even worked on this area and changed it much. So, how did you end up for gold at John? Not bad, really, John. It's hard to see because of my chroma key, but there it is for what little I worked. I'm going through my cons. I'm going through my cons again just to make sure I didn't miss nothing. I already looked through my magnetics and I didn't lose any there because listen to Jason about using your magnet, because I drop it in like 3 different containers or 2 different containers, whichever I feel like doing, and to make sure I don't dig up a lot of gold. I'm not sure, Patrick. Yeah, it's healing and I'm relearning eyesight. Very good. Godspeed on your healing, Patrick. Yeah, not bad. Everybody, I met John. John is one of Flower Gold Wizard's patrons. Um, had a nice talk with him and his wife. Um, but I ended up having to cut it short because Judy was sitting there at the top of the hill dying because it's hard for her to walk. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go help. But John, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I hope our trails cross again sometime. And welcome to the FlashFam. Um, Not too bad, Dan. Not too bad. Thanks for asking. Tired, a little tired, but got a kink here and there. But hey, I'm a 60 plus construction worker, so that comes with the territory. Um, I actually right here. I better not. I better not show him. I was gonna say right. Actually, right here's John. Right here. But I better not show him. I don't know if it'd be cool. But I thought this was cool. It was a stump on the shore of Lake Superior. Had some rocks really embedded into it. So I took a picture. And wonder why it ain't showing now. Huh. There we go. There we go. But look how embedded those are. But that was the stump I saw and liked it, so I decided to take a picture. I think those were diggings, but there's springs coming out. Jason, I thought they were diggings. Jason said they're natural because of the springs, but it did look evident that it was evident that people did take advantage of if they are natural. That ain't my neck of the woods, so yeah, that was deposited after the glaciers during outwashes with all those stratas. Um, that's definitely not part of the glacial till. But Jason hiked up there and took a sample in it. He couldn't reach that layer there, um, but he didn't find nothing there. That'd been the layer to sample right there, right at that transition, I would think. Um, I I think it was old shoreline at one time because after the glaciers, the earth had all that weight on it, and then it rebounds up and it uplifts, and it would have been actually coast at one time. So um, but there's getting into sunset. Oh, we still had about an hour and a half there. There's Jeremy doing a little sampling. He's a real greenhorn too. Welcome to the lifestyle of prospecting, Jeremy. Flower gold wizard doing a test pan, and that's all we did that day was test panning. And I'm admiring the beauty of Lake Superior. I have Jeremy and I with Flower Gold Wizard walking away in the background. Um, Took a couple pictures of that. I, uh, I you know, um, to be honest with you, we never have cameras going when our friends do the prospector shuffle and falls down in the creek or does a face plant in the water or tumbles down a hill. And of course, I'm kind of I was kind of hoping he'd have a little more difficulty for some comic relief during the video, but he went up to do a sample there. There's Mike Pung and Curtis George. Um, Mike's a great guy. Curtis is a really nice guy. I know I've met him before at gold shows and stuff. And the two big shots of Flower Gold prospecting, Mike Pung and Flower Gold Wizard right there. There's a picture of the three of us. But yeah, where is that? You've probably seen this short. But yeah, beautiful sunset that night. And here we are starting a hunt for Uper lights. Yeah, I know it wasn't dark enough. It wasn't dark enough. But a lot of pretty rocks. But yeah, and here we are hiking out in the dark. So, but that's all you're gonna see. No more spoilers, because I'll get to a video sooner or later. Mike's a great guy, Ronald. Mike's a great guy. Pamela, his wife's really neat too. But I've been on a little longer than I wanted. Wait, no, it's been an hour. 8, 9. Okay. It's working out about right. Everybody, thanks for joining me tonight for Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Yes, I'm still on vacation. This is an update. At the beginning of next month or the last week of this month, I'll do another update. And then we'll see you in October on the 3rd of October for the start off of our my sixth season of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It may be solo. I might have a co-host still with Jesse or a new one. I don't know. So, no, I've been on vacation. I've been posting it every week, just to keep that slot and keep you guys reminded that I'm still here. But I'll be back every Tuesday night here in October 3rd. Thank you very much, Bill. Thank you very much. And until next time, everybody, thank you all very much. I hope to meet you one day on the river or a lake or a shopping mall, whatever. And may you always have a flash in your pan. I'm using StreamYard, so I don't usually have the stuff I normally do. So, what can I say? I guess I'll go out with this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. With your host, Ed Marvin. Tuesday Night Hangout Live is a Flash in Your Pan production.